100 degrees.
Oh, no wonder it's drying.
Yeah, an absolute record. Yeah, not a good situation, but there is help on the way, and we are going to go over it in excruciating detail. I mean, I've got some
Can't wait.
by the end of this. You guys are going to be like, please stop. 78 degrees in the metro area, winds out of the southeast, 12 miles an hour. Not a bad day for us storm-wise here in the metro. We saw a few showers, one push through about 3:30, 4 o'clock this afternoon. After that, things have quieted down, and temperatures across the state now still fairly cool across the northeast, where we've had a few storms firing 60s and 70s there. Down to the south, anywhere from the 70s, still into the mid-90s. Roswell and Carlsbad, but this is an area that will see some major league improvement by the weekend and into next week. But for now, high pressure will remain anchored in and around the state here. So for the next couple of days, isolated storms going to be more likely than widespread storms out there. So an occasional shower or two, a lot like today for the metro area here. But it looks like the weekend will be far more interesting because we are watching a front that is going to come in to northeastern New Mexico here. What it's going to do is really twofold. Number one, it's going to increase the moisture across the east and maybe push a little moisture into the metro. But look at what it's going to do to the temperatures, not only over the weekend, but probably into next week. Mid-70s in Las Vegas, 84 in Tucumcari for a high, Albuquerque 85, and then 89 in Roswell. A huge improvement. Remember, Roswell's been so warm. Today they got to 103 for an example. Well, over the weekend and really into next week too, temperatures will continue to dip behind this front. And this front is starting to show us something that we start to see this time of year, and that's a bit of a change in our weather pattern. For months we've been talking about the high pressure needing to be to our east, a heat low over Arizona. This is the monsoon flow pattern that pushes moisture up into the state. But what we're going to start to see more and more over the next month or so are storm systems coming in off the Pacific here, combined with the possibility at times getting some cold fronts into the northeast here. So we're going to start to see less and less of the monsoon flow, more and more of your garden variety storms that are going to need to deliver moisture across the state here. So we're starting to see at least those indications here, and the weekend cold front may be the first sign of that. So how is the fall outlook? Not so good. As we look at the next 3 months, September through November, temperature-wise, we're looking at above average temperatures across the eastern half of the state. Across the southwestern half of the state, much above average. Not the kind of thing we want to report. As far as precip goes, below average expected across most of the state here, and much below average across the south and west, where we've done okay for our monsoon flow pattern. So overall, that fall outlook starts to show us signs that we could be headed back to a La Nina with above average temps and below average precip. Not as strong, though, as our last La Nina. I hope that changes, and we're hoping we can get a little luck here over the next few months at a few more storms, but this is not the kind of outlook we wanted to bring you. Four Corners, 80s and 90s for tomorrow. A few mountain thunderstorms out there, and we'll keep that chance, especially over the mountains over the next few days, with temperatures, though, at the end of the 7-day really cooling, even in Durango, 75 degrees on Monday. Down to the south and west, temperatures in the 80s and 90s for tomorrow. Scattered storms. This, too, at least this 7-day, will show that trend toward a cooler outlook here for the weekend. Over into the south and east, another hot one for tomorrow. Chance of showers minimal, maybe over the Sacramentos, and that's about it. But by the time we hit the weekend and into next week, temperatures significantly cooler. North and east. Had some good storms today. Could see a few more tomorrow with scattered storms a possibility, and highs just in the mid-70s by the holiday. Over into the northern mountains, temperatures here, 70s and 80s, scattered afternoon showers. Chance of showers will remain as that front starts to approach the northeast and into the northern mountains as we head throughout the holiday weekend as well. Out into the East Mountains for tomorrow, temperatures in the low 90s, isolated storms possible. And finally, right here in the metro, warm with a spot shower, not unlike today in and around the metro. And our temperatures start to dip as well, 85 on Saturday, and the chance of some scattered showers Sunday into Monday, with highs remaining in the 80s.
That sounds pretty nice.
Better,
yeah.
no doubt.
Cool down.
Yep.
Mark, thank you.
Sports is next.
Stay with us.